Are you kidding me? A Nintendo Star Fox pen. I don't even think I need to keep streaming. We're moving on to the next segment, pending review. I have 3 pens to review. Perhaps we can do a quick recap, which is one of our segments. I'm just going to do it off the dome. I don't think I see all the pens in the bullpen, which is what we have called, and you guys are the pen pals. It smells pretty good. I see some of the pens in here. I think some of them are over there. I'm just going to do it off the dome. A quick recap. The Bic round stick. Fine. I loved this pen in my first review and went lower and lower every review. Pretty dark on here, right? Shouldn't I? A little better. Bic round stick. Was very excited about it. Each review, it goes down and down. We are doing, if you're not familiar with it, we are assembling a crew of our top 15 pens, the Pen 15. From there, we're whittling it down to 12, and we are making a pen up calendar with the top 12 pens that we are reviewing. So people are sending pens. It's very exciting. And from there, we are chipping away. Bic round stick, so-so. I think I had high 3s. It's been going down to mid 3s to low 3s. This is a specialty, fun little pen, novelty pen, a Joshua Tree. Looks pretty, reminds me of a fun time. Don't really like using it, but like looking at it. This is a gel pen, the Zebra G Series, the 301. The grip on it, ribbed for my pleasure. Don't really like it. Similar to the Bic round stick, has kind of gone down lower and lower in the rankings. It kind of fluctuates a little bit. The ink is a little smudgy, but even though it's allegedly a rapid dry, I like how dark and clear it looks on paper, but this was similar to the round stick, a little higher, and then it's gone down a little bit. What about a Patreon tier called Zen 15, where I can pay $15 a month to feel Zen? Do that move where the pen bends. Ooh. Bend 15. The bends. Radiohead, right? Doesn't matter. A specialty pen. Baby's first fountain pen. If you missed the last stream, there was a lot of technical issues trying to figure out how to put the ink in the pen. Ink all over my damn hands. Like I was tugging off a Balloon Man group. Sorry. I like the twisty. You twist it off like this. Put it on here like this. That feels really good. I like the design. Beautiful tip. Nice nib. I'm not used to writing with these. I've never written with a fountain pen, so it's taking some getting used to. It's not my go-to, but I do enjoy it. What size nib did I get? I don't know. I'd have to do a little more research, but it's pretty. I show it closer, and that doesn't do anything. It looks very pretty. It's very thin. I don't know if it says anywhere on here, but this is a Kaweco, Kaweco fountain pen. It has a royal blue ink, and I like it. At first, I really didn't like it. I was new to it and didn't really know what to expect, and it was a little stressful. But the more I've used it, the more I've enjoyed it. I think it's just going to take some getting used to. I'm riding a new bike. So I like the twisty of it is very fun. And the nib is very cool. So that's that. I got a few others over there. The one I have been enjoying the most, my new everyday carry, my everyday user right now, has been this Parker English ballpoint pen. It's very slick. I love the way it writes. A little wobbly sometimes, but I got this last week, and in my first review, I was like, it's okay. I've been using it every day since. Really like the feel of it. A great click. I know we have the click, clip, grip, tip combo ranking system, and this is pretty high up. A slick pen, a great click. The clip is not in my way. The clip functions pretty well on my nice notebook. Kind of holds my place for me. And I like the ink as well. Very fancy. I think it was like 25 bucks. Pretty expensive pen, obviously. All of my pens my whole life have been under $1. So this was a massive upgrade. Weirdly, the fountain pen was $3 more expensive. I bought my 2 most expensive pens for this very stream, guys. So please subscribe if you haven't. I'm spending so much money on pens, but penning review is a lot of fun. So this is the Parker. This is a Parker English ballpoint pen. I've really been enjoying it. What's up, Da Bean Zone? Thanks for joining. It is a fancy, fancy pen. I feel very fancy when I'm using it, and it's a lot of fun. So this has been my number one right now is the Parker. I'm not even going to put it in the bowl pen because I plan on using it probably later today. 2 other ones on here are almost done with recapping. Then we'll get into the 3 new ones. Penniless, not penless. Exactly. Well said, Schmeep. This is the Bic Soft Feel. This has grown on me a little bit. I was indifferent, I think, in my initial review. A great click. Yep. Sounds awesome. And I like this. I think I would give this like probably a number 4 ranking of all of them right now, possibly 3. I like the rubber grip right here. Super, cheap, nice, cheap but high quality. I really like this pen. If I was recommending, if someone was like, what's a cheap pen I could have in the office? I'm recommending these. The Bic Soft Feels feel great. It's a ballpoint pen. You don't have to worry about smudginess. And feels pretty good. So Bic Soft Feel, very nice. Last but not least, one that I was enjoying a lot, and I'm still enjoying, just using a little bit less now that the Parker has gone up the ranks. But one that I've enjoyed a lot is, should I put the music back on now that the game is over? I think we got to go jazz for the pen reviews, right? Some classy shit. Now I'm just distracted. Now I'm just vibing. Anyway, thank you for the sub, Arden Kratos. Very nice of you. I appreciate it, buddy. Rounding out the recap section has been the U brand, the Monterey. The Monterey or the Monterey? I should learn how to pronounce basic words. This is one of the few that have gone up in my rankings. Was indifferent at first because it's a heavy weighted pen and the nib is pretty small. You can see here, like big chonky pen, smaller tip here. However, the more I used it, the more I was like, oh, this is awesome. Spoiler alert from my buddy who pointed out my ProMark sticks and that conversation. I like a little bit of a weighted drumstick. It's not a surprise. I like a little bit of a weight on my pen. So the U brand has been going up the ranks. I would say this might be number 2 for me. Again, classy, a little fancy, a little higher end model. The click, not great. It's a little too weird looking. It looks like a nail, and it's a very wide click. The top is just not awesome. But I like the full rubbery feel of this, and I like the combination of the weight of this pen with the nib a lot. The tip is awesome, and just feels great. I feel like I'm gonna be clipped a lot out of context. So yeah, this one has probably gone up from like 4 or 5 to 2. Not exaggerating. This one's been awesome. So I think that is everything in today's recap. And now we are going to discuss 3 new pens. 2 I've received from my good buddy, Robert, aka the Drop King. You know him from Hollywood Handbook and has been phenomenal helping us behind the scenes. Also from the Doughboys. I think he's done stuff with Sloppy Boys and Action Boys. One of the best in the game out there. Truly love the dude. And very generously has mailed me some pens. So we're going to check these out right now. I am unboxing the 2. Oh my God. Chat. Thank you. Yes, please give Dropout. Dropout? Give Drop King the shout out. Look at this little buddy. He looks like dude from... What anime is it? Not Spirited Away. Help me out. Totoro. Fucking awesome. This rules. I'm going to be... This is going to be in my pocket all the time. Feels really good. Makes me think of an anime I really, really enjoy. Look at this bad boy. So cool. Feels great. I mean, I was just setting up. I set DK up perfectly because I was just talking about how much I enjoy this and the full rubber feel. This is exactly the same. Top to bottom. Reminds me of Totoro, one of the best animes ever. Whoa! Check out the freaking needle nib. Whoa! Very fancy. We're going ultra thin on the girth. Love this a lot. This is really fun. I'm really enjoying this. I'm gonna try writing on it really quick. What if I just ripped it apart? Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Writes incredible. Let me show one where it's not my signatures. Let me write like this. Okay, can't really see it. Losing the ink a little bit. Hello, chat. It's like a mechanical pencil thinness. Thanks for the follow. Wait, didn't you follow a while ago? Why did it just pop up? Maybe you didn't. Thanks for the follow, buddy. Writes great. I'm gonna get a lot of great looks at the coffee shop with this. It's just you know what this is? And I haven't had any of these before. This is a vibes pen. Really enjoying this. Ink is going in and out a little bit, but I think that's just because I haven't used it before. And it just, the ink gotta get flowing on it. But feels great. Whoa, sweating. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. Vibes pen for sure. I don't want to spoil it. I think this is absolutely going to be in the Pen 15. I mean, definitely the Pen 12. Definitely the Pen 15. And I feel confident. This is just such a beautiful pen. Feels really good. I am very excited to induct this into... I'm skipping the Pen 15. I'm just calling it right now. This is going in the Pen 12. And you'd think, Chef, clearly there is no way the other pen is potentially even better than that. Attentive viewers might have recalled something I said in my first discussion about the pens, I said, if I could have some sort of like Nintendo pen, like a Star Fox pen or something, do you know how cool that would be? Are you kidding me? Get the fuck out of here. A Nintendo Star Fox pen. I don't even think I need to keep streaming. This is the coolest thing I've ever gotten. This is so rad. A Star Fox pen. This is one of my all-time favorite Nintendo games. I am honored to include this. Also, with a bullet going into the Pen 12, going right past the Pen 15. I am thrilled to have this guy part of the crew. I love Star Fox. I have a lot of fond memories playing it. Just like a couple weeks ago, I downloaded the Nintendo like classics thing, the N64 thing on my Switch, so I could play Star Fox. I was having so much fun. It was such a huge part of my childhood with gaming. So to be able to add a Star Fox pen to my collection, 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. So with that, we have to say, oh, interesting. And it writes, it's a blue ink too. I assumed it was going to be like a red or a pink. Thanks for following, Ruly77. You can enjoy my horrible handwriting. Thank you, Robert. A little bit of a lighter ink, but I think I'm being precious. I don't want to push too hard with it. What's it say on the clip? Made in Denmark. Wow. International pen. Oh, guys. Why did I start with the best? I'm supposed to review 3 pens. 1 and 2 were 2 of the best pens I've ever received in my life. Very, very, very cool. Honored to have a Star Fox pen. Okay, we can stop gushing over that. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, DK. You are the best. And we are going to move on to the third and final pen for tonight. Something a lot of people have recommended I review. And I haven't really been enjoying gel pens, as you know. However, multiple people have said the Pilot G2 pen is their favorite pen. I was even talking to my wife, Leah, her and I were at Target. And I was like, oh, I want to swing by the pen section. Maybe I'll grab 1 or 2. She's like, oh, I have to get some as well. And I grabbed these. She also got a pack of these. She's like, oh, my coworkers love this pen. It's a go-to. And I was like, that's interesting. I'm not really a gel person, but people seem to really be enjoying, like multiple people have said, you got to try the G2. So I'm curious to try it out because this is normally not my flavor. But because so many people have suggested it, I said, gotta try it. So we are unboxing the Pilot. I like the name Pilot. Got an ad coming in a few seconds if you're not sub. The 207? Me too. This is the G2 Ultrafine .38. The #1 longest writing pen. Interesting. 0.38 millimeter. Pilots are elite. Okay, I gotta say, the click feels a little resistance. I'm not used to resistance on the click. I kind of like it. It sounds clean. I honestly, with the click, a lot of it is the feel. Does it have like an annoying tense metal on metal feel, which this obviously doesn't. I like the sound of the click. It is a tough click. They fucking put the resistance on my ass. But I like it. I'm not opposed to it. Oh, good jumps. Oh god, I miss those days so much. That really brings me back to childhood. Doing this shit. Hold on. Launching pens. Do that all day. Talk about a pilot. Okay, angry at pilot for discontinuing my Grail pen, P500. Thumbs are gonna get swole, dude. Okay, so this is the G2. Who is the last sub on there? I'll give him a shout out. I'll write it out. Follow. Arden Kratos. Whoa. Super thin. God, my handwriting. Okay, I kind of misjudged the centering, so I'm going to put a bunch of exclamation points. Holy shit, it is so thin. On the nib is crazy thin. I feel like I'm writing with like a needle. I'm not used to that. And honestly, I'm now kind of seeing why people like this pen so much. It doesn't feel like a big chonky gel point that's smudging and feels like a marker and you feel like you're like writing in a yearbook in 4th grade. I feel like a damn rocket scientist over here. So that's pretty cool. Super precise, extra fine for sure with the .38. Let me write a little bit more. Hello. Yep, I really can see why people like this. Not my favorite. I still lean ballpoint a little bit. However, I understand now that if you're going gel and you're going extra fine, for me, that's my kind of preference here. So kind of seeing what I like in each category, because you know, if you were to ask me before, I would have been like, nah, don't do anything gel. But now with this, I'm like, no, I get it. It feels good. Super legible. The extra fine is nice. So that's it, gang. That's the jotting and address are similar. Speaking of address, if you would like to send me a pen to review, you can send it here at my P.O. box. I mean, the bar's pretty high here, gang, with the two that Robert just gave me. 3579 East Foothill Boulevard. You can mail me pens to review. Those were incredible, and I'm very excited about that. Thank you for the sub, Ruli. Super nice of you. I really appreciate it. So if you'd like to send me a pen, you can do it right there. And I will discuss it as soon as I get it. I got those pens from Robert the other day, and here we are chatting away. Look at this. We're already at 10. I'm going to hit my goal pretty soon. That's really exciting. The extra skinny ink makes me feel like my notes are much more important than they are. I totally get that, to Bean Zone. It's like adding confidence. And I got to say, I kind of like the resistance on the click. None of the other pens I have that feature. So it feels good, and you feel really confident when you're similar to the gel pen with the ink, which I'm normally hesitant about. The extra fine nib gives this preciseness to the writing. That combined with the strength of the click feels really good. I would say this is a higher end model of the Target purchases of, or the Staples purchases of the Bic round stick and the Bic soft feel. I think with that comes the Pilot G2 gel pen. I would say those are in a group of 3, and they all feel really good. I still lean, if I have to choose, I'm going to go Comfort Soft Feel, probably. But this is probably number 2. This has surpassed the Bic round stick for me, which is kind of huge. And I've only used this for 2 seconds. You know what? I should probably write with it a little more before letting it surpass a pen I've used for years. But I'm feeling good. I like the clear case. You can see how the ink is looking on there. That's cool. So I'm going to try this one out tomorrow at the coffee shop. I am definitely going to be flexing the 2 pens from Robert, my Star Fox, my Totoro looking pen. Feels freaking awesome. I'm very excited about those. And the G2 is pretty cool. So kind of 3 for 3 today with the pending reviews.